Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, that's really all I need.
Put them guys in a dark uniform. Let's get her done.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
And they were ringing them down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And as we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man, second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs.
All right, guys, let's roll it. Let's go.
Because he wants to evolve from quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built for. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it off it, and they want to carve some balls out there for him. Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That was a nice run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good job.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Stewart.
Greg, bro.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations.
Very low.
At his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now, Stewart. And that is incomplete.
That's my slant.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there from the left hash. This from 46. Johnson's kick is good. And the Cowboys
All right, guys. Good job.
3-0 lead.
Hey, Stu.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he comes off of a good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing, and now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose, or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to stop in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, long.
Good job, guys.
Taken down behind the line.
Good pop.
On the books is a sack and a loss of a yard. It leads to fourth down.
We said it before the game. I think it's still apparent.
Should have fumbled that.
Advancing these playoffs, they're going to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On fourth down, the Bucs will call on Anger. Brian Anger to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
Nothing but daylight.
Good job.
Touchdown.
Good return.
That punt return 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Good job.
Brian Johnson now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. You know, he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game. But there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you, and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
Off the play fake. Long.
Good sack.
Go down. A Cowboys sack.
Let me get back there.
They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. to throw. Long. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And we'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Long from the gun on 3rd down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. And it's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question a fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
To throw is long. To throw on 2nd down. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown. Buccaneers.
Come on, he didn't make it.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Can't challenge it anyway.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
There he goes left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 99 yards rushing for him in his first half.
Job. Big run. Big run right there.
Into the playoffs. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Cook, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
At the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins will take this in
job
for a Cowboy touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run a block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Johnson for the extra point try. It's good to make it 17-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Robinson here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Long. And there's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw from the cover primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to a safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Long.
Good tackle. Way to get back there. Way to get back there quick. Good job.
There's a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn points now. They're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building over their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They will throw on 1st down with Stewart. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Going to go play action here.
Roll out.
Stewart. That is caught by Lamb.
Good job. That's a quarterback regular rollout, not an all-off. You got hit him, man. You get a chance to really cock back.
Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender.
You catch Lamb.
Play action. Stewart. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Give them credit for a good read right there because they've read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Stu.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you... Can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Stewart sets to throw. Open man.
Good job. Good job, Stu.
6-yard line.
They gonna have to play Carolina.
This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now.
Play between Seattle and the 49ers then. Stage will be set. Maybe. Still got to win this game. Still a lot to go.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he'll take this.
Thought they're gonna call holding. Here we go, this cheating shit.
So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stewart to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Evans picks it. And the Buccaneers.
Come on, stupid. That was my rollout. Why'd you throw that? Just take the field goal. Come on, Stu.
That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. He keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
That was triangle, the front guy. Go to the wrong guy. Guy was wide open in the front.
Charles, we'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. If they didn't get that done, this time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Long. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
Oh, come on. That's some bullshit.
Flyer move. 59 yards. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score.
See, stupid shit.
I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the
It's
catch.
that fucking tackle.
That was really special.
They gave me the wrong guy.
Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
An extra point coming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Call it a gain of 4.
Stay in field goal range, guys.
Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Stewart. They'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Wrong man. God damn it, you hit the wrong button. That was my man in motion. Hit the wrong button.
Second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect.
You didn't throw that ball
lead
deep
going into
enough.
the locker room. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Long down, throwing on first down. For left side, caught by the tight end flyer move.
Oh, come on, it's some bullshit now. Now this some bullshit. Oh, they cheating their ass off,
Now the
man.
Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Long on 1st and 10. Here's Freiermuth again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. $13 yards remaining on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got him.
The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field,
and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Stewart over the middle, hauled in by Lane. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Let's go, guys. Get the touchdown back.
17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Stewart. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Good job.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Fullback all on.
Power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy.
It's huge right there, guys.
Ryan Noll in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Right. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, it took a little while to get settled in, but we were in for a battle royale in this second half. And to call the action, let's go back to the guys who've been there all year, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll go first to start in the 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year.
Come on, guys.
Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
The big hit.
We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate their confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Long. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Long, eluding the pressure right.
God damn it. Come on, guys. Make the tackle.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would try to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now a throw here, hauled in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Long from the gun on 3rd down. And it's a
Fumble, got him.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Got him.
It's a room to maneuver.
Got him.
And this is good.
Good job, guys. Got him.
Return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Big hit, baby.
Play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this
Put your head on the swivel, baby.
and hopefully out to the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now. got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Long on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No gain on the play. That'll bring up third.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
To throw is long on third down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to fourth down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now.
All right, Cowboys, looking good, baby, looking good.
Out, not what they wanted, and you can tell on the sideline, those faces are a little bit longer as this one goes. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. Back to throw. Stewart. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Stewart got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Stewart. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from a yard out. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Bucs now. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Long. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Good job, guys.
These guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Y'all can't keep running. Gotta put your head on a swivel, baby.
In this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Stewart got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Out to his left. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb.
this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Stewart dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
That was right too. That was not. They should have threw that ball. That was my fault.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed it.
Let it clear out, guys.
And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off play action, Long. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Long. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out. Now the ball comes loose. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one in.
He's doing it that bad. It got wide open.
Field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Stewart got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be taken down about the 33.
We may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. play fake. Stewart steps away. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To the 23 here on third. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 20. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing it. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking to throw. Stewart. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Quarterback draw, baby.
A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cowboys have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in.
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Johnson for the extra point try. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now comes Tampa Bay. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun. Long. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. On the defensive side of the football, they talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up.
He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Long. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any sudden completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Long. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating for the gun. Long. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Long. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. That 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't yet.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. another run here with Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 149 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try to run through with Dobbins. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Field goal unit and Brian Johnson out there from the left hash. A chip shot here. And Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Long. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 70 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is down to 20. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Big win, guys. Big win.